Alright guys, we're gonna watch our RuneScape related video as I eat my chicken biscuit if you guys don't mind. So, let's see what we have here. Shout out to Theoatric. We might learn something or like a thing or two in this video, so pay attention chat. Tommy Kung, thank you for the 5 gifted subbers, you sexy ass man. D-Buzz with a subber. Rose, Tommy coming, Rose dropping 5ers each. Blessing the brothers with the amulet of retard. Thank you, brother.
What's going on, guys? My name's Theoatrix, and today I'm going through the best new RuneLite plugins that were released in 2025. Let's get right into it. The first new plugin I'm showing is called NPC Level Overlay, and this displays your enemy's stats as well as their elemental weakness. This is awesome for new players or
Okay, I didn't know about this one either. I want everybody in the chat to know that. I did not know about this plugin.
even experienced players to learn the elemental weakness of every monster you encounter. Next is the Projectile Override plugin, and this one changes the attack animations for monsters and bosses, allowing you to replace them with other bosses' projectiles. So I would suggest changing them to Leviathan's attacks, since they're very easy to distinguish. And this can be
I always wondered how people did that shit. Just saying.
done at places like Doom or the Inferno to make things a lot easier. Now the next new plugin is called Brimhaven Agility, and this one displays the shortest pathway to the ticket dispenser at the Agility Arena. It also includes the time taken for traps, so it gives you a precise and efficient path. So despite it not always being a direct path, the extra time taken for certain traps leads to a slower pathway than what's shown. Missed Clues is a plugin allowing you to see what loot you could have got from a clue scroll, and that happens when you already have the maximum number of clues in the bank. So it lets you know when you could have gotten a clue, and it shows the reward of what could have been if you completed the clue. So this could also be used
What the fucker?
to remind you to do your clues. Although, if you got Third Age as a simulated drop, I would be pretty mad. When fighting the Gemstone Crab, the AFK Crab Helper plugin can dim your screen with a countdown overlay, so you can see exactly how long you can AFK for. It's fully customizable, with the ability to change the font, the colors, as well as use different display modes. Speaking of the crab, the Gemstone Crab mousepad design is
This one's a pretty cool one.
now available on theoatrix.shop, featuring 3 sets of Perilous Moon's armor. This is easily one of the best designs I've ever had on my store, drawn by the talented Rune Crafted. So head over to theoatrix.shop to get yours today, or there's
The reason why I'm not skipping this is because I feel bad, like I'm leeching off this video and watching it. It's probably going to be on the Odablock clips. The least I could do is leave the ad in there.
also a link down in the description. Now this next new plugin was very recently released, shortly after the latest Slayer changes, and the plugin is called Slayer Task Sorter, which sorts the Slayer task list based off the task weighting. In-game, you can only sort it alphabetically, so this plugin allows you to more easily see what you should block. There's a new plugin called One Tick Flick, and you can use it to learn the timings of one ticking. It displays a visual indicator for each game tick, and there's a green bar and a red bar that appears. This basically tells you when you should be clicking, aiming to double click in the green region, because anything in red may be too late with server ping. The AFK Overlay plugin brings out a pop-out window that shows your current hit points, prayer, inventory, and more. So this is excellent for AFKing at places like Vyres or the Gemstone Crab. There's also an option to play a sound or highlight when your hit points or prayer reaches a certain threshold. The Rich Text Notes plugin is a new one that enhances the regular Notes plugin on RuneLite. It allows for icons and better formatting, allowing you to take notes in a more readable fashion. You can select icons from almost any item in Old School by starting with a colon, and this makes your note-taking far more comprehensible. Next is the Mastering Mixology Strategy plugin, and this one tells you which potions to make for a range of different minigame strategies. So this could include optimized points, full orders, skipping the triple potions, and more. A great plugin that will definitely help some new players is the Quest Food Guard plugin. This prevents you from eating quest-related food items while doing quests, including things like tomatoes, bananas, chocolate bars, and cheese. The new dry rate trap.
I just want you guys to know that I am a victim of eating the cheese in Witch's house potion 700 times. Wait, is it Witch's house or Witch's no, Witch's house. Yeah, I'm a victim of eating the cheese several times, not in just normal gameplay, but in DMM accounts, all of that.
Tracker plugin shows how dry you are at each of the 3 raids. It uses advanced systems to detect your dry streak, as well as your average raids per unique or your longest dry streak. There's a new plugin called House Hosting, which is an all-in-one plugin for people hosting houses. It shows incense cooldowns, customizable tip notifications, and more. It also comes with a burner alarm to warn you when the burners are low, and it also lets you know when guests in your house get a level up. The Zulrah Loot Locator plugin shows you the tile that Zulrah's loot will spawn on, so this could save you a couple of seconds every kill, which over hundreds or thousands of kills, it can be pretty significant. The plugin developer, Greg BTW, worked with a range of people, including Mod Ash, to properly predict the loot spawn tile. The new Gauntlet chest.
Everybody's just so fucking efficient nowadays, huh?
Pop-up plugin replaces the standard looting mechanic of the Gauntlet with a chest pop-up, more like the Barrow's reward. And it comes with a range of customization options, like playing a sound if you get a rare drop, or you can change the colors. As a whole, it's a better way to visualize your reward, and it's better for screenshots as well. There's a new plugin called HP Above Head, and it does exactly what it says. It replaces the hit points bar with a visual number, which could be great for bossing or PvP, so you don't have to look away from your character. A new plugin.
That's a pretty interesting one. I didn't know about that.
Called Storage Interactions adds visuals to your cursor when you're in an interface that can withdraw or deposit items. If you're inside your bank, it also displays the current selected quantity next to your mouse. It also supports the Seed Vault, the Huntsman's Kit, the Tackle Box, shops, and more. There's another new plugin called Frozen Icon, which pretty much does what it says, where it shows a frozen icon near your health bar whenever you're frozen. This is a more noticeable way to see if you're frozen, and it works with ice spells and the entangle spells, and also works in PVM. The GIM Bank Extended plugin.
You know what I don't like about certain plugins? Certain plugins I feel like are making the game too easy, whether it's in PvP or PVM. Like some of them are like borderline cheating, I feel like. A lot of plugins are just like borderline, like at that point it's just cheating.
Plugin adds a log to the group storage for your Ironman team, but this currently requires your own server to run it properly. But if you have the knowledge, it's a great way to monitor your group storage, and also has functionality to request items. A plugin called Yama Utilities is an all-in-one helper plugin for the boss. It shows your damage contribution, it can hide the scenery and walls, or it can also remove the camera fade-out transitions between phases. And last but not least is the Totem Fletching plugin, which is an all-in-one plugin for the Veil Totems Fletching minigame on Varrock. It has a range of features, including a carving.
I'm not gonna lie, bro, I didn't even know this shit existed.
Overlay for the best carving actions, progress tracking, and trail tracking, and customizable colors. So those were the best new RuneLite plugins of 2025. Which one was your favorite?
Some interesting ones, yeah.